Hello, welcome back to SoCal Motorcycle Services. I'm Buck and we're here with another bike. This one is a Honda VTX 1300C. It's a Honda. We've done a few bikes that are similar to this, but this one has a main difference that I wanted to go into. It's a 2005 model. It's a V-twin, has 1312cc V-twin engine, 5-speed, 74 horsepower, 90 foot-pounds of torque though, so that's a lot of torque. It has a low seat height, so shorter riders would be comfortable on it. It is a bit heavy, it's 700 pounds. That's when it's in a stock version. It's significantly heavier now, and I'll go into that in a minute. It's shaft drive, so you don't have to worry about a chain. They're very reliable. This one has a carburetor, has one carburetor just like a Harley, and it's basically a key-in carburetor, so it's almost the same CV carburetor that Harley actually uses. Let's go see if there's anything more about the pros and cons. It's they sell for about between $2,500 and $4,000. This one has 20,000 miles, so it's pretty low miles. Some of the cons are the carburetor takes a bit to warm up. All Hondas are cold-blooded, so you got to let them warm up. Needs a 6th gear. Doesn't have a 6th gear. I would like a 6th gear. The oil change is a little bit tedious to do, but the pros are it's Honda. It's bulletproof design. Because it's a low seat, you can be you don't have to be super tall to ride it. And it's really comfortable for extended highway rides. It's basically what this bike is for. Now let me go into some things that were customized that I'm not 100% sold on. Actually, a couple of them I really don't like at all. So let's see. So it has rear suspension, which is always nice. A really big rear disc brake. This bike has Vance & Hines long shots, which I'm not a big fan of on this bike. It's extremely loud, and whenever I go for rides, I set off car alarms, and it's too loud. Sorry about that, but it's just too loud for me. It has a Kuryakin hypercharger on it, which I am not a big fan of these either. And there are some people that love them, and I'll get some hate comments, but I do not like them at all. They don't provide any more power. It's mainly for looks. It has this flapper valve that opens and closes, so you have to plumb it into the vacuum system on the bike. And I've never seen one that didn't cause problems in vacuum leaks. This one I'm pretty sure is, I replumbed it and put on on the vacuum lines, I put on some clamps to make it tighter. Hopefully that'll help it. But this one also has a vacuum petcock, so you got to put a T in it, and it just, the stock is fine. All right, so we got crash bars, which are nice. It's water cooled. Has a single disc up front, but it's huge. And when we go for a ride, I'll talk about how it stops. But I don't have any complaints about the single disc. It's very good. They're forward controls. Has the on-off petcock, which is vacuum operated, has a choke because it's carbureted, cable clutch, not hydraulic. There's the shaft drive. The dashboard has just basic, has your speedo, your odometer, and your basic indicator lights. Now, the elephant in the room, he put a fairing on it. And I get it. He wants it to be like a bagger. And if it was just the fairing, it would be fine. It does provide some wind protection, and it's fork mounted though. And here's where we come into the problem. It's got 4 speakers and a radio. It's extremely heavy. It throws off the handling of the bike, and I actually do not enjoy riding this bike because of it. They're so heavy. Ugh. It slams the bars down. It's hard to move the bars. Just estimating it with all those speakers and the amplifier and the stereo, it adds like 20, 30 pounds right on the forks. And it makes it unpleasant to ride. The fairing's great. I love the protection it gives you. It makes you feel like you're on a mini bagger. But with all those speakers and that radio, it's so heavy and it's not enjoyable to ride. I would think very, very carefully about getting a fairing. Now, if you do get the fairing, that's fine. You'll enjoy the fairing. Don't put 4 speakers on it. Don't add all that weight. It's just, it makes it unwieldy. All right, let me start her up and give you a key to an indicator on how these pipes sound. Hear them? They are so loud, and because they're so long and open, the carburetor with the Kiriakin is making it have a lot of popping on decel, like gunfire on decel. The carburetor's clean. I think it needs to be tuned better. It was tuned when a previous mechanic put on the pipes and the air cleaner, but I really don't think they tuned it well enough. Also, this bike has 4 spark plugs, 2 for each cylinder, but they're extremely easy to get to. They're under these covers that pop off. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Unlike some bikes where you have to take the tank off to change them, the spark plugs are pretty easy to change on this bike. So, what do you think? You want to go for a ride? If you guys force me, I'll take it for a ride. Okay, so you want to go for a ride? All right, let me go get my stuff and we'll go take it for a spin. See you in a minute. Stay tuned, folks. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a... Oh, see, it's so heavy just to get off the kickstand with that. Fairing. Let me grab my gloves. But yeah, it's the fairing really does make it unwieldy. All right, here we go. cool, and I could feel it. But very comfortable bike. Yeah, it's still a little cold, but you feel the wind is good. That's because it's cold. Snarling from the car. Throttle response is good. Okay, let me feel these brakes. Yeah, the single disc is good. Not like that Sabre I had. The Sabre was didn't have enough brakes. This one does. It's because that brake is so big. The disc. Not a fan of that Curiosity. I know that guy. That's a customer of mine on a Dyna. Well, is it popping? I checked it for air leaks, but it really doesn't have any air leaks. I gave him some tips on putting some bars on his bike. So yeah, this is the fairing. Without the radio and the extra weight, the fairing would be beneficial. This extra weight makes the bike just unwieldy. It's got plenty of power. It's the torque that I like. See? Car alarm. Set off car alarm. Alright. We'll just do one pass today. Because I don't love it. Alright, well there's the Honda VTX 1300. If, without the fairing, it'd be so much better. Without the extra weight of the fairing, it would be so much better. But it's a good bike. I would recommend buying one if you can get one for a decent price. There she is. Thanks for going for a ride with me, and we'll catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll get you some more content. Bye-bye.